Hi everyone, thanks so much for watching. In today's video, I am going to do a update and refresh on my project pan. So this is the first time I have ever done a project pan for myself, and I've been doing it since about the end of April. I'll link that playlist up above if you want to check out my other videos. So it's been interesting for me. The reason I'm doing a refresh today is because I am not reaching for pretty much anything in this kit that I've got. So I've got them all sitting here in this little kit, and I keep it right on my desktop just as a reminder to try to reach for these products. But I'm really struggling right now. So I did a refresh, I think mid-June, and as I'm filming this, it's the end of July. So let's do a refresh. I'm just gonna go in order of how I would put these things on my face. Now, and again, because this is the first time I've done this, I didn't weigh these products, I didn't do photos, just the worst project panner ever. Next time, I'm gonna start one in January and I'm gonna do all of that. I'm gonna be much better. I'm gonna do weigh products, take photos, all of that, and kind of have set dates for myself for refresh and just all of those things. So this was a learning curve for me, but let's get into it. So I had two primers currently in here. One is by ColourPop. It's the Pretty Fresh Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid Primer. It's a really nice hydrating primer, and I have used a bit of it. I mean, not as much as I wish I would have, but I have used this and it is very nice. And then the other one I have in here is by e.l.f, and it's the Jelly Pop Dew Primer. Again, also very nice, and I do enjoy it, but I'm not reaching for these. So I want to put in something new. I did reach for them initially, but now I'm not. So what I'm going to put in there is this one from Touch and Soul, and this is the Glassy, is it just called Glassy? Glassy Skin Balm. This is actually my second one of these. I did have one of these probably a year and a half ago, and I actually used the whole thing up. It is a really nice hydrating primer. So I bought this because I used up the one that I had initially, and you can see I have used a pretty good amount of it, but I want to really focus on using more of this up, and I already know I enjoy this product. For foundation, currently I have the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream Foundation. I have it in the shade Fair. I really like how this looks when I initially put it on, but there's something about the way that this wears throughout the day that I don't enjoy. And I can't quite put my finger on it. I feel like it dries out maybe in the day, and it just, my skin does, after a couple hours, my skin just doesn't look nice. And so I'm not reaching for this. So I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna keep it for now because I am gonna do maybe in a few months or closer to the end of the year, I wanna start a declutter series and go through my makeup and really clean it out. So I'm gonna keep these products for now, but this is probably one that I think I probably will declutter. So what I'm gonna add in instead is this one from CoverGirl. This is the Clean Fresh Skin Milk Nourishing Foundation. Again, I already know I love this. The reason I'm gonna put this in is I have two of these. So I had one that I had purchased myself, and then I had a girlfriend give me this one that she purchased for herself, but the shade is wrong for her. So because I have two of them, I'm gonna put one in here and really try to focus on using it up. Okay, then for concealer, currently in here, I have this Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline. It's a really nice concealer. I'm just tired of using it, so I wanna pull it out, and instead I'm gonna put in, again, another one I know I really enjoy. This is the Hydrating Camo Concealer from e.l.f. Like I said, I already know I like this product. I have panned one of these. I've used a whole one of these up previously, so I want to put it in here and get some use out of it. For cream blush, right now in the project, I have this one from Flower Beauty. It is the Blush Balm, and I think this is the shade Pinched. Yeah, the shade Pinched. This used to be one of my favorite cream blush products. What I find now is this is too subtle. So I'm gonna take it out because I'm not reaching for it, because I like a stronger blush look than I guess I used to. So I'm gonna take it out because I'm not reaching for it, and I'm gonna put this one in. This is from Bite. I don't like this product at all, and I can't get it to work. So I'm gonna put it in here, and I'm gonna really force myself to try to make it work because it was expensive, and I've used it a few times and I don't know, I don't like it. So I want to force myself to really focus on it and see if I can get it to work. Again, I spent my money on this, so I want it to work. If you love this product, if you've made it work, please leave in the comments down below how you use it. I would really appreciate that, because again, I want to love it, but I don't. So it's going in there. Okay, and then for cream highlight, I have this one from Hourglass. I'm really enjoying this highlight. I've used it quite a bit. I mean, there's a ton of product left in here, like, look, like a ton. A lifetime of cream highlight still in there. So I have used it pretty consistently, but I want to pull it out. And instead, I'm going to put in this one by RCMA. I received this in a Beautylish Lucky Bag at Christmas time. It was a trio of cream highlights, and it's a very similar product in that it is a stick form of the cream highlight. I just haven't used it a ton, so I want to put it in here and see what I think. And then for cream blush, I don't currently have a cream blush in the project, so I'm going to add this one in. This is from Drunk Elephant. It's a product I know I really enjoy, but I want to add it in because I've had it a little bit and I want to get some use out of it and really try to, you know, use up this product because it's a cream product and it was expensive. I don't want it to go bad, so I'm going to add that one in. Then for powder products, right now I have 2 pressed powders in the project. I have this one from LYS. It is the Triple Fix Translucent Setting Powder. It's really nice. There's nothing wrong with it, and I have used it quite a bit. You probably won't be able to see, but I do have a bit of a divot in there, so I'm enjoying that. But I am going to take it out and as well take out this one from L'Oreal. This is the Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation in a Powder. Honestly, this is just too much. I can get it to work, and it does really smooth out if I use it as a finishing powder. I can't use this as a powder foundation. My skin is too dry, but I can use it as a finishing powder. But I find my makeup does look, you know, heavy on those days, and typically I like quite a light makeup look. So I'm going to take that one out as well, and I'm going to add in this loose powder from e.l.f. This is the Halo Glow Setting Powder. I have a ton of it. I've hardly used it, but it's really nice. There's, you know, I have tried it a few times. I just want to get some use out of it because it sits in my drawer and I don't reach for it. Right now, I have a ton of new powders into my collection, so I want to focus on one that I've had a little bit, so I'm going to pop that one in there. What I'm going to take out of the project is this Hourglass finishing powder. This is the Ambient Lighting Powder, and it's just a disaster. Like, it's so old. I've hit pan on it many times. I've repressed. At this point, it's just a crumbly mess. So I'm going to take it out, and I'm also going to take out the Dandelion Twinkle. This is a mini of the highlight from Benefit. Also, I've hit pan on that. I've repressed. It also is just a crumbly mess. So I'm going to take both those out. I'm also going to take out this face palette from Cover FX. I have used it quite a few times, although you can't even tell, but it's an all-in-one face palette. This is a beautiful face palette. I really, really like it, but I want to add in a new one. I'm also going to take out this mini set from Benefit that I picked up in the last Sephora sale. It's 5 of the minis. I'm just not reaching for them because I'm not reaching for powder products a ton right now, just through the summer months mostly. But I am going to add in a palette, a face palette, for when I do want powder products. This is from Pretty Vulgar. I think I got this in a BoxyCharm months and months ago. This is the Nesting Bee Face palette, and it's an all-in-one. So there's a highlight, there's a couple blushes, some bronzers. So probably for me, I'm gonna stick kind of here because these are a little bit deeper than what I would typically reach for, but I'll try to get some use out of those at the very least. So that's the only powder face products I'm gonna put in here because, again, I'm just really not reaching for powder products right now. For lips, I'm gonna keep in this lip liner from Jonta Blue. I'm just not really reaching for it. but I want to keep it in here because there's nothing wrong with it. For my brows, currently in the project, I have this CoverGirl micro pencil. I'm going to keep that in, and I'm going to keep in the Busy Gal Brows from Tarte. I've had this product a long time. I just need to get some use out of it and then get rid of it. So I'm going to keep that in, but I am going to add in from KVD. This is the Brow Struck, and it's a brow powder, and I'm going to add that in because recently I got the Patrick Ta brow wax, and I feel like this might work really well with that product. So I want to try that. So I'm going to add that in. For mascaras, currently in the project, I have this one from Essence, and it's pretty much done. So I'm gonna pull it out, but it's funny, this mascara, I mean, it's super hyped. This is the False Lash Effect. They have lots of versions. These are all under $5, I think, here in Canada. This is a really nice mascara. I have purchased many of these over the years, and I would use them initially and think, I don't get it. That's not a good mascara at all. That's what the wand looks like on it. So I would keep buying them because people would talk about how amazing they are. So I bought it, I tried it. I was like, no, it's no good. Then I let it sit a few months. And so I have been using it in the last few months. As it has thickened, I've enjoyed this product more. So I'm gonna take it out because I wanna add a couple more in. I've probably had this long enough that it's time just to declutter, to be honest. And then I also have this mascara in the project currently. It's from Velour, and it is the Pretty Big Deal Peptide and Tubing Mascara. I am loving this for my lower lash line, and I'm using it every day, so I'm gonna keep it in there. A couple mascaras that I'm gonna add in is this one from Tarte. I got this in a little set that I think came with some under eye masks. It came with a little mini lip gloss, and it came with the cream bronzer. I really like this mascara. It's really nice. I just want to put it out, you know, kind of front and center so I get some use out of it. And then I just recently got this little mini one from Anastasia Beverly Hills. So I do want to give this just some use. So I want to keep it out where I remember to use it. And I do really like that. Both of those are lengthening. The Tarte one builds a little bit more than the Anastasia one, but I've only used this once, so maybe it will give me a bit more volume as it kind of dries down a little bit. Okay, for eyes, currently in the project, I have this No Budge Shadow Stick from e.l.f. I don't know, does it say? Oh, the shade I have it in is Rose Gold. This is so pretty. Let me show you. I'm going to keep it in because I'm really enjoying it. It is a quick, easy one and done. I just take it, run it over my lids, and then blend it out a little bit with a brush. So quick and easy. Also currently in my project is this Revlon cream shadow. This is the Color Stay cream shadow in the shade Praline. It's very similar to the e.l.f. shadow stick. I also really enjoy that. It's also very easy. And then I'm gonna add in this from e.l.f. This is are these the glitter? I'll list below what this is. It doesn't actually say here on the package, but it's a liquid glitter shadow. It's got quite a punch to it. It's very glittery. But I was wearing it the other day, and I feel like if I just go in pretty light and I sort of spread it around a little bit, it's maybe not quite as, you know, New Year's Eve night out as I initially thought it was gonna be. So I'm gonna pop this in because it's new to me and I wanna get some use out of it. Okay, and then lastly, I have this setting spray from ColourPop. I've used a ton of this. I'm gonna keep it in here because I'm doing so well at using it up. It is a really nice hydrating setting spray. It doesn't do anything miraculous. It's not, you know, extending the wear of my makeup, but what it does do is it's great for my dry skin, and it helps just the powders kind of melt in a little bit when I do go in with powders. So I'm really enjoying this product. I'm gonna keep it in there, and hopefully I'll have almost used it up by the next check-in. So there we go, a quick refresh of products I'm gonna move out and products I'm gonna move in. Maybe in a few weeks what I'll do is a get ready with me with all these new products once I've used them a little bit, and I'll let you know what I think and how I'm getting on with them. So quick update on how my project pan is going. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you would subscribe, that would be amazing. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye everyone.